Hey everyone, Grimjob here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a game I played a while ago now, probably a couple months ago, versus a guy called Bad Dream. This would have been in the uh, again a ranked game in the official Gates of Hell Discord in the ranked section. Um, yeah, I've been getting some. Lately, been playing quite a bit in there, and it's always really good games to be had. So. This one's definitely one of them. Definitely worth sharing with you all. This guy's a pretty good player, for sure. He usually gives me a very good run for my money. Um, and he definitely does in this case. And as we see, I like pushing Recon into this, well, into that little L-shaped position there with a little mortar pit. Little secret to this map that I think most people maybe aren't aware, but it's super critical to capture that sort of L-shaped trench system because it covers both the west and the central point. So make that a priority to get in there and hold it above all else. As we both push over the river towards each other's respective points. So usually you can tell that's a sign of a decent player when they're sort of putting pressure on your home point fairly early on. Just got to make sure that you don't get tipped off balance and overcommit, because it is easy for the opponent to reinforce their home point generally, whereas it takes a long time for you to get reinforcements over there, so something to consider. So one good thing to take notice of here is as well is that I hover my cursor over his troops. I can see he's gone a Luftwaffe doctrine. So when I see that, I'm already thinking, look out for a Flame Panzer III. So I'll probably get a rifle grenade to the face, but I'll also need to get a Panzerschreck team to deal with the oncoming Panzer III Flame, because they can really fuck you up big time. Sometimes I find as well, if you're playing against a really good player, it's worth not trying to go for an early triple cap, which I often like to do, try and put max pressure on, especially as Soviets. Because a really good player will not let you put that much pressure on and let you get away with it. So I just see myself here. I'm just trying to stretch myself over 3 points of the map, and I've lost a lot of guys. However, I have managed to cap his home point and hold it just with a few SMG dudes. So it remains to be seen how long he'll let me sit in that little compound without any contest. So I think at this stage I'm just spamming infantry, trying to keep parity with the Luftwaffe doctrine. Has cheap infantry, but they're all pretty terrible just about until you get to tier 3 inf. But he has got control of that trench system, so well done him, and he's put a lot of pressure on my side of the river, on that southwest side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and shift a little bit more towards the east and come from that direction until I can get some elite infantry out, because now he's got full map control over there, so I'm going to come from a different direction. try and build from this side. Somehow that guy manages to walk past the whole squad and not get domed. And now he's sharing a house with a whole bunch of enemy goons. No, not any longer. I probably would like to see myself wait, see what the other guy see what Bad Dream buys before buying a Stuart. Possibly if he doesn't, a little bit tricky to say. Stuart's always a good buy though. It can deal with, it's not going to be able to pen a Panzer 1 at all with the Tiger armor. But it's really good with the 30 cal on top. It's got like you can basically be playing 30 cals simultaneously. So it's never a bad buy. He's coming with a big blob on that northeast side, and if he caps it, he'll have me triple capped, which, if you've been following the channel, you know it's my rule. Don't let yourself get triple capped, whatever you do, in a 1v1. So I'm pushing a squad and an addition truck up there. I think I'd like to see maybe a little bit of grenade action to destroy some of the cover. Some of those fences maybe could work for either me or for him. This truck's coming a little bit late, but I do it. I'm backing up the squad. And he is working that triple cap, and I'm not going to be able to get him off it anytime soon, as he asks for a pause quickly. And I'll respectfully oblige, of course. So I'll just take this second to think about what I can do. And now, if you'd like to also maybe consider what would you do in this situation? Would you try and cap the left, middle, or the right side point? Try and get some parity back into the game? I think looking back here, I'm not going to be able to hold that northeast point. I should probably just go super hard with that new squad I've got out into the southwest and back up, push my Stuart as well with my infantry and try and capture my side of the river. Because you can see he's got +8 in the midpoint as well. So he's got a decent amount of guys there. But him having captured that little L-shaped trench system is allowing him to hold and kill my guys as they get close to the midpoint and into my side. So we'll just skip forward here. Not sure how long this game was paused for. So I had plenty of time to think about that. I'm going to push my Stuart up onto this hill. It can shoot down with its main gun, and it's 3 MGs firing downwards as well. I definitely want to get smokes down as well. So I am going to commit to that northeast side. He probably would have liked to have brought out a flame panzer or a Panzer 1. Both would have been quite effective, I feel, here. I'm gonna burn down that building. It's usually not super helpful for Soviets to keep it alive. The Germans can get in there with machine guns. The main thing is just not to panic, that's for sure. shoot down into the point. Buy another disc truck. I don't know if that's a good buy in retrospect. They probably need more infantry out there. If I can get a few kills into this midpoint, I will start to cap it. It's got a whole bunch of guys in these sheds. Might be worth me getting a flamethrower and just burning them all down. I'm not sure if that's helpful for me or not. A little bit of grenade micro certainly, as we know, adds up over the course of the game. I'm also kind of pop capped as well. I need to get guys into the point. He's done well to get those rifle grenades. Drop the K98 and just get the rifle grenade in there. As I realize I just need to get a few guys into this point because he's only got +1, so I can start to cap that. Because I've also started to wear him down. On my side of the map. So this stage is definitely playing really well. If you're watching this, Bad Dream, well done. It's definitely not easy playing on as German irregular doctrine. I'd say it's one of the probably the second weakest after defensive doctrine for the Germans. So I'm barely holding on to this one point. Just with a couple dudes. And now he's got it. Might be worth me pushing an officer into the midpoint, possibly. A little bit of smoke. Get those guys in there. I'm really surprised he hasn't brought a counter out to my dish trucks. For example, even a half track. If you go first person, you can kill a dish truck fairly easily. Just by shooting the cab. So 12 kills on both of those light vehicles up on the hill, which is decent. So he's using his MG to try and shoot the cab of the truck, which is definitely the right way to go about things. When it comes to killing those light vehicles. So a few grenades, kill a few important MGs that are sort of holding me down. I'm only able to bring out singles here. That's all my pop cap can allow me to get. I think it's probably worth me giving up on this northeast side now. And consolidating in the middle and my side of the river. It's just annoying, those dish trucks only with a 50 round magazine, they're just reloading all the time. Drop the pistol, drop the SMG off the officer. Get him ready to spot fog of war. So you can see here, I'm just trying to get a few guys to cover that side of the map now. I'm pretty much going to call it quits for pushing full squads into there. Is serve my purpose for now. You can see these guys as well, their squads only getting on the Luftwaffe or the irregular doctrine. Some of the squads only get MG34s as well, so. And there's no STGs either, which is super important as Germans. Hence why, in my opinion, it's not such a strong doctrine in a 1v1. So here, 15-minute mark, I'm definitely think I should now wait until I see what he gets. There's only really 2 more things he can get. Panzer IV-J and I don't even remember what the other one is. He does get a Panzer IV-J, and I'm gonna get it's gonna counter my trucks pretty hard, so I'm gonna get a Churchill out, which is super strong armor. Obviously, being a heavy tank, which is pretty strong to call in at the 15-minute mark, but the gun's not really that strong. It's fairly weak gun on it, so it's a bit of a strange tank. And it's super strong, but it's not that. Doesn't really pack too much of a punch, really. Like just about every other heavy tank does. It does call in a P1, which has super strong front armor. Pretty sure Churchill won't be able to pen it. As you can see, the reticle's coming up red everywhere. .190 range on the Churchill versus 200 on the Panzer IV-J. But it's going to have a little bit of a hard time penning me from the front. Tracked him. Somehow that Panzer I died. Not sure how. Maybe it looked like it was on fire. Maybe I had a flamethrower I wasn't aware of. The Valentine is doing some damage from the side. Get the turret. It's a big win for me. Attack ground. Probably should do that with the Valentine as well. Now would be a good time for me to bring up the dish truck. Yep. Just as I in my own mind. Can see a big gap there, and you never want to push tanks up with that infantry in front of them, so you could easily be sneaking a Panzerschreck team up. Always checking the minimap for a few seconds. So I can see a big blob coming in towards me, towards my side of the point again. Bad Dream clearly is good player, for sure. He likes to keep the pressure on. Try and tip you off balance. This Churchill's been hitting that Panzer IV forever and it still hasn't killed it. So you can see what I mean, the gun on it's not that good. In my opinion, mate, might be wrong. I might be using it incorrectly. This thing I think has about a 45mm gun on it, the Valentine Mark 9. So we'll see if we can get a side shot on this thing. Bounce. Has a little bit of extra armor on the side of the turret, we can see. So the shell actually ricochets off the side of the tank and kills the infantry running alongside it. Bad time to be him. I don't know how he missed that. It's actually killed the gun on my Churchill and out the track. Gotta get out and repair that. He's pushing me hard with infantry as well, and I'm pretty distracted with my tanks. I don't think I'm doing a great job with them right here. I'm a little bit distracted, but killed the turret. Or 10 crew for that thing. You can also click F6, but I like to sometimes. Usually I use hotkeys, but just for the attack ground, we'll just use the little button in the UI. So my sniper's doing a good job. So that L-shaped position there, I'm gonna get my goons into it. It's the Churchill, oh well, the Valentine is still hitting the Panzer IV. Finally, I think I broke the hull on it that time. But I could see as well, looking at the map, he's bringing up guys to flank me here. So I'm expecting maybe a Panzer Shrek to the side of my face on my Valentine right now. Finally kill it. Let me know in the comments how you would play that differently. I feel like I could have done it a lot better though. But finally it's dead. That's a big loss for him. And now just look at that mini-map, there's a red dot coming right up beside me. I do notice him. And I go forwards. You can see he's got a Panzerfaust strapped to his back. Oh, so close, it just misses. Not that losing the Valentine would be the end of the day, it would be the end of the world. But it's good to have those light vehicles available. Or those light tanks. The track's still damaged on the Churchill. My light vehicle's actually using up a lot of my CP, my population cap. But you can never go wrong with having combined arms. If you've got lots of some anti-tanks, some anti-infantry vehicles, and lots of infantry, and preferably some form of artillery, and you're sitting pretty. Get my officer to spot. So my snipers are doing pretty good work there. Always good to have snipers. It's almost like a no micro unit as well. At least I try and use it as a no micro type of unit. Unless I'm... The only time I'll micro a sniper usually is if I notice the other guy has a sniper, and then I might micro my sniper to try and kill his. And always want to put some mines down if you can. Again, something that is almost nobody does, but I've noticed a few more people these days using them. I think based on maybe they've picked up a few tricks from me. It finally does get a Panzerschreck off on the side of my Valentine. And I'm going to just get the veteran 2 tank crew out of there, because they're going to be quite useful to put into another vehicle of mine, possibly. Possibly put them into an artillery piece or into another tank. Give that vehicle lots of accuracy. As is just like a swarm, a conga line of Brandenburgers, I think, mincing their way forward. But I've spotted them, which is not always easy to do because they have a stealth bonus, I believe. But I'm just going to get a whole squad of recon just to cover that side, because I know they can sneak through. As he gets unlucky, the tank blows up, kills 2 Jaeger as well. It's funny when they cook off like that, so delayed. As we're just now taking the lead. And feeling confident now. I've got manpower, a little bit of manpower bank. Got a lot of vehicles, and I got good map presence. The shit ton of infantry out. Officer is clinging on for dear life. My vets, 4 sniper with 17 kills out the way. 30 centimeter Nebel is pretty strong, but in my opinion, rocket artillery is usually not going to be a winning play in a 1v1, based on the fact that it takes a long time to reload, and it even uses up a lot of manpower to keep fueled with ammo. You usually only got a couple of salvos, then you have to buy a ammo truck. So here I'm going to buy a scout car full of Marines, and then I'm going to get all the guys out, including the drivers, because the vehicle crew actually comes with 3 SMG Marines, which are super strong, and I'm going to get just a normal tank crew in there instead. So my officer is very vulnerable now, sitting in a tiny little shell crater. And I gotta make a nice push, a decent sized push to get back. Cal's so strong. Makes me think maybe I should play the Americans a little bit. I do love using those 50 cals. Let's see what am I thinking here? Do I need tanks? Do I need Do I need any doctrine units at the moment? I can see there. I'll have a little, even with you, the viewer, having a little think about what should I do here to cap this midpoint back. I've got 500 manpower. I got 120 doctrine points, so I've got options. But you can see on the minimap, big blob of infantry. And when I see a blob of infantry, I hit artillery. So I got the 107mm artillery piece, which is very accurate. Get my Churchill back, he's got a Marder. And I'm just going to attack ground on it so it'll just keep firing. I won't have to micro it. And set it up with an ammo box. He's coming back. He's going to take the lead in points soon. He's keeping the pressure on for sure. I like the way he's sort of switched his momentum now. His momentum's... He's trying to push from a different angle. That's what I'm trying to say. Sniper goes down. So he's pushed right up on my side of the river. I'm gonna buy a squad of infantry and, yep, push him, plug that gap. This thing's not firing for some reason. First kill, kills a Falstrom Pioneer. It's a good start. Just gonna slowly push my way up, not gonna just lob guys and just get wiped. Something I noticed, probably the less skilled, or maybe not less skilled, but less experienced players doing is just blobbing tons of guys and just trying to push like that, whereas you can see here, you don't have to do that. You can just get a group of guys, push them close towards the point, and then start individually pushing them forward one by one into the point. It's the Marder, he does kill my scout car off to the side there. Not the end of the world. So I do have 50 DP, and I'm going to use that just to now spam scout cars. That's a good reason why you don't want to blob guys up when they have rocket artillery. I do lose a lot of guys there. I believe I've got the advantage here in terms of doctrine. I can spam 3 more scout cars full of elite infantry. I've got the artillery. It's probably at parity, I would say. My artillery doesn't make huge explosions, but it does. Will just keep pounding away. Just like that. I am trying to micro my sniper here a little bit. There we go. Kill on the Brandenburg MG. He's really keeping the pressure up. Very well played from him. I'm having to just keep throwing in infantry. I do have a lot of manpower saved up though. Although probably in, I think maybe 6-minute mark, the game will start to slow down in terms of manpower income. So you do always want to try and minimize your losses infantry-wise. So I'm spending a good 30 seconds on this little fight here, knowing it's crucial. I am pop capped as well actually. I got a lot of guys blobbed up, but grouped up towards this point. I probably want to... Churchill's doing a good job. Up to 8 kills, chipping in. So here you can see this is how you want to attack. You probably want to add smoke as well, but you don't, if you can, just pushing forward bit by bit. I'm going to use a guy to throw a grenade and blow a hole in that fence to get easy access into this point. And I'm going to push forward with this scout car. I would hope at some stage. The engine's a bit, it's immobile, it's damaged. Big grenade. Oh, nuclear grenade against me. Suboptimal. My artillery's not firing. Actually, looking at the minimap, it's walking forwards. That's definitely not what I wanted it to do. It's a misclick on my part. 28 kills on that sniper. That's pretty strong. Or very, very strong. And I've got another one there, about 4. Still got plus a lot of cap weight in that. And the points are ticking up. So I'm going to try and tip him off balance again. There's a martyr here though. So I'm not going to try and push this vehicle in. It's a pretty important fight here for this point at this stage of the game. Misses. I'm going to hopefully be able to wipe all his infantry. Get a few kills with it. Sure that that. Artillery being up there like that, though. Pushed it up accidentally. My sniper's actually out of ammo. He switched to his pistol. So I'll get him up in my ammo crate. I'm going to get a little bit aggro with my tank here. I'm not sure if that's me getting a little bit desperate. Bit of a foxhole for my officer, just to do get the cap. I don't know why that isn't... I think I tried to repair it and it didn't work. You can see the strong armor of the Churchill is... And I've got within range, but he's just hit my turret. As this is a pretty crucial mistake I think here. He's just turned it sideways for some inexplicable reason. As we can see, the rocket artillery doesn't actually even kill the Churchill, even though it just took almost a direct hit. So, oh, somehow he's not noticed that I'm looking right at him. As I do get the kill shot on him. A lot of guys back in my spawn that I didn't actually know about. And now I know he's lost his anti-tank capability. I've still got everything in my arsenal. Lots of vehicles. Still got manpower as well if I need to buy infantry, although I'm population capped still. So at this stage I'm pushing everything in, going for the kill. I think I just sensed he'd pretty much run out and was pretty much down for the count. At this stage I was going in to finish him off. Churchill turned out to be a very good buy in the end. He's got the advantage in points, but I've got the advantage in every other way in this game. I can tell it's pretty much over. He's still trying though to smoke and push as he calls the GG, and yeah, it was a very good game for sure. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.